like a while ago that this variant isn't bad. Well, it's just not as bad maybe. A while ago we talked about the internet. Like there's actual cables that go underwater and connect to the internet. And I just seen this pop up on my recommended, and it's actually showing how they do it. I think they do, like how they do it, how it looks like. Cause like I ain't gonna lie, I've been curious about that. Like how, like shout out to the people who put the internet together, make this a thing. And I hear Godzilla, bro. What the fuck?
CK Isaiah has just donated $100. Play One Piece iShow speed.
No, bitch. Thanks for the $100, but guess what?
Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
You might have a lot of money, but you don't have a lot of brain cells. Nigga, I already listened to it.
You a question.
What?
What is the better wing, drums or flats?
Flats.
And what's the best flavor for wings?
The spicy shit, man.
Feel like Pharrell in 07 on my shoes, ice cream, make stars, stomp them out, it's a man down. Baby Milo custom PC getting fanned out. Not from the block, I'm from the H and we don't play around. Catch him at a red light with a knife gun, we gon' spray him down.
This is also another thing we talked about. That people put all this work in to letting other people have access to the internet. These cables and, you know, connecting them and putting them underwater and shit like that. Just for niggas to be so fucking stupid on it. Good for you, man. I'm glad you got your tickets. Like, niggas do hard work to make sure everybody can use the internet just so that the dumb niggas get on here and say stupid shit. Thanks for the 100, bro. A nigga like you, though, asking me to react to speed, it's probably not even your money, it's your mom's, and you're probably going to refund it. But thank you for the donation if it's actually genuine, and I apologize for what I said. I take it back.
9% of all internet traffic from this video. 99% of all internet traffic from this video to your Pokemon Go account to your...
Yeah, but yet my YouTube video wasn't working earlier.
How you doing, by the way, bro?
I'm doing good. Yeah, but this is the thing. My video was literally just refreshing trying to play this shit. Like, trying to play another video, bro. Fake or not, I'm not doing this bullshit. Bro, you have to. Your government told you to. The dude with the messy hair told you to do that. Is that y'all president? What is up with that nigga?
Family WhatsApp group runs on a hidden network of undersea cables. Why should you care? Because modern life is increasingly dependent on those slinky subaquatic wires.
Don't care, didn't ask, plus you're a bitch.
And they get attacked by sharks from time to time. How do they work?
Oh!
On those slinky subaquatic wires. And they get attacked by sharks from time to time. How do they work? What's the future for them? Join us today as we plunge the depths and ask how the internet travels across oceans.
Ooh wee!
According to the authoritative
Prime Minister.
Submarine Cable Map website, there are currently 493 active or actively under construction subsea internet cables crisscrossing the globe. These range from the relatively modest 300-kilometer Azerbaijan to Turkmenistan while running under the Black.
Who in the chat lives there? What the hell's going on there, man?
Life 96 donated $10.
Thanks for the 10, bro.
Stay up, homie. I appreciate you for being you.
I'm good, man.
You've been helping me through my depression and everything. I hope you come in my stream one day. Hope everyone in the stream is...
No, this is a different video. This isn't the same video. This is actually a different video. This is a new video.
See to the absolutely...
That's why I was referencing the other video we watched before, because they were just like talking about it and shit. But like this one actually like shows them putting it in and like, you know.
Donated $6. Did you see the Andrew Callahan Crip Mac video?
Who the fuck is that?
The gargantuan 6,600-kilometer Maria cable linking Virginia Beach in the US with Bilbao in northern Spain. Maria weighs the same as 24 blue whales, apparently. The firm's laying down this serpentine Spain. 600-kilometer Maria cable linking Virginia Beach in the US with Bilbao in northern Spain. Maria weighs the same...
Hey, shout out to Bilbao in northern Spain. We connected, man. We're actually connected. 757.
As 24 blue whales, apparently. The firm's laying down this serpentine superhighway. Worldwide, there's now 1.5 million kilometers of undersea data wires, are cagey about how much it all costs. But professional estimates indicate a typical transoceanic cable should set you back between $300 and $400 millions of dollars, which seems like a lot because they're not especially thick, typically around the girth of a garden hose, and that includes layers of protective thixotropic jelly around the all-important fiber optic core.
Now we learned about this.
Multiple plastic sheaths and copper wiring to power the thing. But even so, on average they can ferry an awesome 100 gigabytes per second in data, with newer and forthcoming cables able to transmit 400 gigabytes per second. So how does so much data fit down such slim channels? Part of the answer is an extremely sophisticated data wrangling technique known as dense wavelength division multiplexing.
too should get a monocle for the ball.
What? Dude, I actually wanted a monocle. I wanted a monocle, but like I actually need these glasses to see. And I can't, you know, I can't do it as a, you know. Yo, wait, why are my alerts not popping up? Hold on. Or they're not showing on the screen. I think I took them off because somebody niggas was being weird last time. He said, nigga, I donated your ass $250 to do a fucking backflip. I don't know you. I ain't gonna lie. Refund your money back. I don't know. I could tell you a speed nigga. I could tell when you want to speed fans, bruh. Which means you most definitely charge back. Nigga, get off my dick and go watch that nigga bark at something, bro. Go. Bye, bro.
Put simply, dense wavelength division multiplexing lets data providers use more than one wavelength of light to convey information fiber optically. Instead, several wavelengths are employed simultaneously and stacked, creating astonishing data speeds. This happens at buzzing, data center-like landing sites at either end of the cable. Are the cables just straightforward long wires? Not quite. Every 70 to 100 kilometers or so along the seabed, cables are punctuated with so-called repeaters. These essentially serve as amplifiers, keeping the signal strength up to par over long distances. That's why the cables incorporate copper conductors, by the way, carrying up to 10,000 volts of DC to power the repeaters. How are the cables laid? They're first coiled into vast cylindrical drums on specialized cable-laying ships. As much as a year's planning and charting will go into plotting the perfect transoceanic route. Bad locations for undersea cables include anywhere volcanic, or anywhere especially earthquake or mudslide prone, or anywhere heavily trawled by fishermen. The cable is spooled out the back of the ship at a sedate pace of around 10 kilometers an hour. If the ship encounters bad weather, the captain can decide whether to break off the cord, tie it to a buoy, and retreat to calmer waters. When the storm passes, the ship returns to the buoy and picks up where it left off. Accidents and outages on the cables can and do occur. In 2012, Hurricane Sandy in the US knocked out several key transatlantic cables, disrupting networks for hours. In 2011, the Fukushima earthquake in Japan caused similar online carnage. The vast majority of such disruptions, however, are the result of human carelessness, typically trawler nets or wayward ships anchors. Cables situated close to the shore are significantly more at risk from such disruption. As such, the nearer to land a cable is, the more likely it'll be carefully armor-plated. Many are even dug into the seabed in long dedicated trenches, carved out using ship-drawn plows. Awesomely, sharks have been spotted nibbling on one of Google's subsea cables. Get your teeth into this 2014 clip. More sinister even than that, the US government has consistently warned of interference in the cables from hostile foreign powers like Russia or China. The US government should know all about that. Whistleblower Edward Snowden revealed in 2013 how the NSA had no qualms eavesdropping on fiber optic communications. The geopolitical implications of undersea cables are also fascinating. Last year, the Australian government intervened to prevent Chinese technology giant Huawei from installing a cable connecting Australia with the Solomon Islands. The fear is that China could use the link to gain access to Australia's sensitive internal networks. So who actually owns these cables? That's an interesting question. It's an expensive business, so historically nations or quasi-national telecom providers have picked up the bill. The world's biggest owner of cables remains America's AT&T, with a stake in some 230,000 kilometers of undersea cable. The second biggest...
Wait, so we own the cable? We own the cable. He just said we own the biggest part. Listen, let me listen again, bro. Okay, hold on, listen.
That's an interesting question. It's an expensive business, so historically nations or quasi-national telecom providers have picked up the bill. The world's biggest owner of cables remains
the world's biggest owner of cables, the biggest owner of the cables.
America's AT&T, with the states have picked up the bill. The world's biggest owner of cables remains America's AT&T.
America's AT&T. Interesting. Yo, it's just gonna be so fun to get in like a Call of Duty lobby, right? And somebody calls me the N-word, and I say, "Bitch, I can literally cut off your internet." It's like somebody from like out the side of the US talking shit. Oh look, we got a on the like, yo, I can literally cut off your internet. Don't you know we own the majority of the cables in the water?
With a stake in some 230,000 kilometers of undersea cable. The second biggest owner is China Telecom. Frequently, cables are owned by groups or consortia of up to 50 separate owners, including tech firms, local government agencies, and other businesses. And while this model
AT&T though, that's so random.
helps spread the initial cost,
Like, who the fuck uses AT&T?
it's less helpful when something goes wrong and nobody can agree who has to put on a wetsuit and do something about it. Increasingly, big tech is recognizing its scope for growth is
Y'all got AT&T? Ugh.
limited by the undersea cable network. So over the past few years, the overwhelming majority of investment in undersea cable
No, Verizon is definitely where it's at. I got Verizon for like, do we have that for our TV? No, wait, no, we got, I don't know what the fuck we got for our TV, but for my phone, we got T-Mobile.
infrastructure has come from companies like Facebook, which currently owns nearly
T-Mobile used to be really good, but then didn't T-Mobile merge with Sprint? And then they got shittier. It's like something happened to where they merged with Sprint and then it just got bad because it's just terrible.
100,000
I think me and Danielle used to be with Sprint, but Sprint just got shittier and shittier. So we left it for T-Mobile, and then they just end up merging.
Donated
Like, what the
$5.
fuck, bro?
I got Xfinity, my Wi-Fi never lacking.
That's another thing I keep hearing about, Xfinity, but I don't know anything about it.
kilometers of cables. Google owns roughly the same amount. Amazon has its own massive private network, hooking up the online giant's mighty AWS data centers through cables traversing the Atlantic, Pacific, and Indian Oceans, plus the Mediterranean, and the Red Sea, and the South China Sea. The tech giants like to frame these vast environmentally disruptive infrastructure projects as civilization-enhancing largesse on their part. But they're also shareholder companies, remember, who know perfectly well that increasing the number of human beings online is the only way they can continue to grow. Hang on a second, you're probably thinking, what about Starlink? Isn't our old mate Elon about to make the internet wireless any day now? For now, cable is by far the cheapest and most efficient means of yeeting vast packets of data over incredibly long distances
Yeeting!
fast.
It's just so funny when I hear somebody like, you know, that talks like this. Just use these terms that are like, you know, not exclusive to fucking slang or anything like that, but it's just funny. Like, you know, the word clout was always like a word, but like I was watching some documentary and some lady said it. It was like, yeah, it was an E word, an extrendous amount of clout. And I was like on my phone and I heard her say it and I was like, what the fuck? Not realizing like, oh, this has always been a word. But like, it's just so weird hearing, you know, it's said in a documentary on television.
Efficient means of yeeting vast packets of data over incredibly long distances fast. Even normally bullish Musk says Starlink is only aimed at people who don't presently enjoy access to high-speed fiber. But who knows how that'll pan out in a decade or two. For now, the future is very much undersea cables. Only this summer, Google and Facebook announced a joint initiative to build an undersea cable named Apricot. Apricot will link up Singapore, Japan, Guam, the Philippines, Taiwan, and Indonesia by the year 2024. The longest subaquatic cable ever, a 45,000-kilometer billion-dollar monster called To Africa that will link up 33 nations, was just bankrolled by a Facebook-led consortium. What do you think? Will mankind's ingenious submarine network one day look as obsolete as the telegraph? Let us know in the comments. And
I think so for sure. I think that's gonna be super dated, because we already look at shit now like we already look at telephones like landlines that had the cord on it, and you would have to like. We already look at that, and that wasn't too long ago. And we look at that like, yo, what the y'all used to actually talk like talk on the phone like that. So I feel like in a few years it's gonna be like that, where y'all when y'all use the internet, y'all had to have a long rope go under the water. What the fuck, bro? I feel like it's gonna be like that. That's because that's how advanced and how fast technology is advancing. Because even now that sounds kind of dated. Like, wait. Wires under the water, this is how we are connected to the internet? That's weird. So I'm pretty sure that shit's coming.